I think that feels like a nice package there.
Yeah.
Wow, look at those phones lined up. It's Felger and Maz on 98.5, the Sports Hub.
Yeah, we're here for Coach. We love Coach. You know, what he does for us, what he's done for us this past year. You can't speak into words, and just, thankful he's our head coach, and know he's doing some stuff off the field and out of the coaching world, but, we're here for him, and I know he's going to come back.
Cerrone Battle in for Maz, who's off this week. What?
Olstein ain't going to say nothing negative about his coach.
I love it.
Olstein's not going to say anything
That's
negative.
That's what Cerrone calls Drake May, Joel Olstein. It's too nice. And again, Murray and I, we've gotten caught in the Joel Olstein.
Sometimes late night on Sunday before you go to bed.
Come home a little banged up, channel surfing. Give this guy a couple seconds. It's like, you know what?
He's right.
He's making some good points. Making a good point. I like his delivery. He's really pleasant to listen to. Next thing you know, 20 minutes later, you're sitting there listening to Joel Olstein. I've done it, I swear. But anyway, Cerrone is in for Maz this week. Thoughts on the current state of this story? Where do you think we're headed, and how do you think we got here? What would be your main takeaway on this right here?
Man, I don't know where it's headed. I don't know where it's going to go. It seems like every time you refresh your phone, there's something new here. But, I mean, I think from the beginning it should have been some criticism from all. This idea of, it's not affecting football, it's just personal. It's like all the things in sports that we see that are just personal that, that we talk about all the – there's a lot of stuff we do with these athletes and coaches, owners, everybody. But it does affect football in a way. It does – it makes guys in the locker room – this is grown men. They're going to look around like they're going to look at you different. If I'm a free agent that just got here, like, what did I just walk into here? What's going on? What else is going on? I've heard other things about the Patriots over the years, and you get here and you 2 weeks in and you're like, wait a minute, what? It just looks – it's bad optics, all the things. It's just a bad look for them, not just the coach, for the team, the organization. I know a lot of Patriot fans don't care. But nationally, everybody's like, there they go again. That's the Patriot way. And it's just a bad look. But I don't know how much longer it's going to go on. It might be coming to an end soon, and we get back to football. It might linger until we see them on the field, till you get to training camp and all those things. Or the A.J. Brown thing, that could be the saving grace that ends all this. But it's a bad look, and it's a bad situation. And to me, it always affected football, and it should have been treated as such from the beginning.
Do you wonder if he'll be the same type of guy? He was so cocksure and positive and, everything that he preached last year. I don't know how he can be that same guy going forward.
With the players, I think he can be. But when he's in those press conferences and stuff like that, the way he carries himself, I don't think that's the same anymore. I don't think, media guys would go in there and treat him the same as they were before. Because you could tell from his first day, it was like he walked in like he was Neo from the Matrix. Like, Smike. I don't think it's going to be like that anymore. Not with everybody. I think over time he might get that back. But I think now some will look at him different. People are human. They're going to look at you a different way when they find out other things about you and things like that. And if they know your family, if they know people around you, they're going to look at you different and treat you differently. It might change when September rolls around, but and like you mentioned before, I wasn't on here. I listened to you guys when you're talking about it. You go out there and win 8 games and see what happens. It's coming up again.
Oh, if they go 2-6,
it's coming up.
I mean, you better believe it is. I just think his personality is so important to his program and his coaching style that it's just impossible for it not to affect it. There's some coaches, Cerrone, who their personality is like the Seattle coach. That guy's a complete zero. He's a drip. I mean, he might be a brilliant schematic coach and technical coach and all of that, but he's, you don't see him as like a leader of men or like a guy that players gravitate to because of his personality.
There's an electricity to Mike Vrabel that you don't see with Mike McDonald.
Bingo. And then there's a bucket of coaches, Dan Campbell, Mike Tomlin, Mike Vrabel. Maybe they're former ex-players.
It's Bill Parcells, Andy Reid.
That are like their personality is a big part of
everything that they do.
Their effectiveness, absolutely. And then you look at them a certain way, like you have them on a pedestal, and this knocks him off his pedestal. And I don't know how tangibly to get you from point A to point B what that exactly is going to mean. But someone whose effectiveness is based in part on the power of his personality, he's going to lose some of it. He's going to lose some of what he is. So that's just something you got to see over time. But I think it's definitely in play.
if they have a okay season this year, tougher schedule, all the things, if they just have a decent, make the playoffs but lose early, first round wild card or whatever it may be.
I think that season's a success.
But it's a step back. But next season, aren't they on Hard Knocks?
Yes, they are.
That's going to be totally different. If they have a down season and now you have to do Hard Knocks the next year, it might be the most watched Hard Knocks you've seen in a long time. People have been wanting the Patriots on this anyway. And now you get them on Hard Knocks coming off of it. Thank God they didn't give them this year, because it would have been crazy if they would have had to do Hard Knocks this summer after this went on.
So the story has now definitely reached the stage where it is full-on celebrity gossip treatment.
Yeah.
With all the gossip sites quoting insiders from one side or the next. These guys being chased through airports with jackasses with the cell phones. And I said this yesterday, Cerrone. It's the arc of the story that I am.
It's ridiculous now.
I'm getting a little off the bus on this stuff.
Yeah.
Like this, I don't need as a consumer. I don't need them being hounded in airports, and I don't need where this has fully gone. And I'm not saying it's unfair. It's unfair to Jen Vrabel. She didn't do anything that I know of. It's not unfair to him. I mean, he asked for this, but I'm just not as interested with it. Like, for example, I mean, I'll read it, but so now we've reached. This was from I don't even know what the hell this was from yesterday. I can't remember. There's a new Daily Mail thing here today. Maybe this is page 6. I don't know. Mike and Jen Vrabel flew to Park City, Utah for an emergency 24-hour marriage summit.
Yeah, this was page 6 yesterday.
I love how that's put.
Interesting.
Emergency marriage summit.
Summit.
An emergency marriage summit. I have that like 4 times a week. It goes like this. Would you stop being such an a-hole? Shut up for a second. That's Sarah and I's emergency marriage summit. Anyway, they both flew to Park City for an emergency 24-hour marriage summit. That is good. Just days after page 6 published exclusive pics of the former athlete cozying up to NFL reporter, blah, blah. We're told that the New England Patriots head coach and his wife enjoyed dinner at an upscale Park City hotel restaurant around 4 p.m. local time on Sunday, April 26th. I'm half glad. I'm mostly glad no one took a picture and we didn't have to see a picture of it. Like, let him walk through the airport and grab dinner like that. I don't need that. I'm all for tough coverage and all that, but
this is when it starts to get super cheesy.
This is when it gets really cheesy, and I don't need it.
Social media's taking over now.
It
belongs to the internet now.
Our spies tell us that Mike Vrabel had the Ossobuco.
Well, the elegant restaurant located inside a 4-star Marriott-owned hotel, St. Regis, inside a 4-star Marriott-owned hotel offers several gourmet entrees, ranging from the $123 porterhouse for 2 to a tomahawk ribeye for $165.
Ooh, that's pricey.
Sheesh.
It also offers signature appetizers, such as seared ahi tuna, $24, 2 sizzling crab cakes, $32, and veal ossobuco, $21.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
That's
a good dish.
I love veal ossobuco on top of the rice thing.
Yeah.
Oh, my
The
God.
risotto.
Or the risotto.
Yeah.
Oh, give me that. That's what I would got. Where would you go? Would you go the ribeye?
But that's $169. No, I'd probably.
I thought the tomahawk was.
Well, the tomahawk ribeye.
Tomahawk
Ribeye is $165.
But that's pricey. No, I'm going Ossobuco.
But the tomahawk, they bring you it's on a big platter with
yeah. But then you're drawing more attention to the summit.
Yeah.
You need to get something a little more subtle like the Ossobuco. Buco, however the hell you say it.
Ossobuco. That's so good, that stuff. It's believed that Vrabel flew from Utah to Boston on Sunday, and he was back to work with the Patriots on Monday, April 27th. Barstool owner Dave Portnoy reported that Mike attended a Q&A with Patriots season ticket holders upon his return, where he was greeted with a standing ovation by fans. So I love how Portnoy's now a source. And we all know by now he wasn't quite greeted by an ovation. He was prompted by Zoe and Reese. Mm-hmm. The fans were prompted into the standing ovation by Scott Zolak and Mike Reese, who were moderating, I suppose, this fan event or this sponsor event at the stadium. I half wonder if he came back for that. Like, that's money.
Oh,
and that was a business commitment.
Come back
and like
and
that had to have been on the books for weeks,
you
right?
had to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know it's a season ticket holder thing, but the sponsorships were all over the place. I wonder if it was a sponsor event. It was.
He's obligated to be
It's
there.
business. You're on the books for this. Yeah. You're coming back for this, fella. So he can miss day 3, but you can't miss the business part of it. I don't know. I still would have gotten the Asobuco. Meanwhile, Jen is understood to have flown into Salt Lake City on Saturday from Nashville, where they own a home. As seen in exclusive pics, Vrabel shopped at Hip and Humble, a store located inside the airport, where he purchased a blue loungewear set, presumably for his wife. Keyword presumably. We're told Mike yanked the items off the rack and speed walked to the register to check out. This is a new detail. Jen was seen browsing at the same Hip and Humble airport store on Tuesday, and then headed to the Delta Club, where she had to wait in line for 45. I mean, where she resided before returning her flight home. Those things are always
it's ruined.
You can't get in.
They've absolutely ruined it.
I don't know how she got in.
I hope she wasn't returning what he bought.
She was still wearing her wedding ring. I would say again, just the little Felger marriage advice. Enough, Jen. Take the ring off and get on with your life, please.
Wasn't just a couple of dalliances.
For the
it was
love of
6 years. It was a whole nother relationship and a whole nother life going on for all this time. Yes, there wouldn't be a summit. The summit would be like, we're finishing this. This is over. Let's talk to a divorce lawyer.
The emergency marriage summit would be,
here's the number of my lawyer.
You know our place down here in Park City? That's mine. You know the place in Nashville? That's mine.
You can keep the one in New England so you can go to work.
Your little apartment in the Seaport is yours. Okay? Here's the summit. I'm taking everything, and if you want to bust my chops, then we can do that. We can play that game, Mike, if we want. Summit adjourned. Emergency marriage summit.
At this point, if you know you're being followed around, all this other stuff, why don't they just stay home? Like, why is it so hard to just stay on private property?
Well, to your point, this is what Dianna Russini's done. No one's seen her.
Stay in the house until it's...
That's a good point.
Just stay home. Like, okay, you're walking around the airport. There's going to be 10,000 people who got nothing else to do but film you walking through an airport. What you buy, they see you at your summit, what you're ordering.
Summit.
Just stay home. Okay, you got to have counseling and all this. Bring the counselor to the house and have the meeting. I'm going to keep everything in-house. You're not going to see my face until I go to the season ticket event, and that's the last you're going to see me until I have to be back at the stadium. Why travel all over the country where they can take pictures and see you? It's almost like you want to be seen.
I'm such a fraud. I say I don't need this part of the reporting. I'm kind of off the bus on it. Oh, I actually like it. I actually do like it. I'm such a fraud. I read it and now I have fun with it. I'm a complete hypocrite. I just outed myself in real time. I actually enjoyed that dispatch.
Yeah, just stay home. Just stay private.
Why'd you have to go to the St. Regis or wherever? I am just guessing. I don't know. And then Daily Mail headline: the Mike Vrabel marriage summit amid Dianna Russini affair. This is like Camp David. It now has like the Yalta, the peace talks. It now has like a name. The Vrabel marriage summit.
Is it Malta?
Malta? Did I say Yalta?
Yeah.
No, Malta, but no, there's something at Yalta. Again, here's my butchering of U.S. history. It's like kind of right, but not. Something happened at Yalta.
Well, either way, we're not talking about Reagan Gorbachev back in the day. This is Mike and Jen Vrabel, the summit.
No, the Yalta Conference, World War II meeting of the heads of government in the United States and the United Kingdom, the Soviet Union, Yalta. Yalta. I got that one right. Daily Mail, Vrabel. See, I say I don't need this, and now I can't get enough. Vrabel, 50, is currently seeking professional help amid claims that he had an affair with sports reporter Dianna Russini. The pair, who are both married and blah, blah, blah. However, Vrabel has since offered a groveling apology to his family and recently stepped away from the draft in order to focus on his counseling. And part of that redemption process included a, quote, marriage summit with his wife over the weekend. The embattled couple are said to have jetted to Park City, Utah. The embattled couple. What did she do? She's not embattled. She's in a power position. Jen was captured. Not that I wish what happened to her. I'm not saying that. But anyway, Jen was captured, arriving back in Boston on Tuesday in new photos obtained by the Daily Mail. Dressed in a sweatshirt and jeans, she was alone as she climbed into a taxi with her husband having already made the trip back. So on and on and on. That it quotes, quote, Jen is pissed, embarrassed, and horrified that this is her life right now, a source told the Daily Mail.
You think?
To live through this in the public eye, being judged by friends and family, being judged by people she has never met, it's a nightmare, said the source. But as much as the trust has been broken, till death do us part is what she is trying to make work, the source continued. The source confirmed that while Jen has been left angry by the situation, she is willing to give him a chance. I put the question mark
Who are
there.
they talking to?
Willing to give him a chance to save their marriage, starting with his counseling. Quote, he is not out of the woods yet, and maybe he never will be, the source revealed. But this is a time of reflection. She is going to see if this will make them stronger or not.
She's got to be super religious or something. How do you move past something like
Out
this?
of her mind. Out of her mind. You're a young woman. You have the rest of your life in front of you. This is how you want to spend it? With this nonsense?
With summits?
With marriage summits and counseling?
And you don't know if they got more ammo to throw at you. You don't know if they got more,
More to come out from this story.
Yeah, you never know. Like, get quiet, and they say, you know what? We've been sitting on this.
Anyway,
let's drop this one too.
Like I said, this has reached a level of reporting that I'm not comfortable with. Lie, fraud, hypocrite. I eat it up like everybody else. Back with more right after this. Whee! Goalie fight.
Felger.
Whee! Look at the goalie fight.
Maz.
Oh, my God.
Murray.
He sucks in the playoffs.
That's great. No.
98.5.
Wonderful. Good.
The Sports Hub.
Yeah, I think like how far this keeps going is going to be determined by how long the public, remains engaged with it. I think that's how, the TMZ, people.com, Page Six, that's how they operate, So I think this follows Mike around for a while, and my guess would be that you'll probably see hints of it during the schedule release in a couple of weeks with the way that the teams all make fun of each other, during the schedule release. And you'll see it when they walk into any other stadium in the summer for preseason games and then in the fall.
You think teams are going to mock Vrabel and the Patriots in their schedule release?
Well, what's interesting about that? Well, you've seen what the Chargers do every year, right? Like, it's like nothing's out of bounds with the Chargers, right? So my guess would be they will. And if they don't, then there's going to be a story that they didn't. It's going to be a story like everybody's going to look, did someone tell them to shut up? You know what I mean? Because it does feel like with these schedule release videos, I don't know how many of them you've consumed, but it does feel like to me like almost nothing's out of bounds.
Well, it becomes more embarrassing for the Patriots, though. This feels informed to me. I heard this clip.
But I'm sorry, Jim. These Fakakta schedule release videos. Who cares? But I guess they're a thing. I barely consume them.
I didn't know it was a thing either.
Right. It's like, whatever with this effing schedule release, but I guess it's a big thing, and these teams like really troll each other on these things?
Yeah, the Chargers specifically, like he said, and some of them are really well done and really funny. And so he mentioned the Chargers. Aren't the Titans going to do something here? Couldn't you see them going up? Here is what I would do if they would allow this. If I was the person that ran the social media account for the Tennessee Titans.
Let's hear this.
I'd go up and down Broadway, where it's, bachelorette parties all the time, with a photo of Mike Vrabel going, would you cheat with this guy? And then whatever, you throw in week one, you're playing whoever, the Colts.
There's no way this is going to happen.
No, there's going to be some semblance of it.
No, there's not.
You want to bet?
I'll bet you.
$10. One team is going to make
I'll bet you a tomahawk steak dinner with the appetizer of veal asabuco.
There
won't be one mention.
There will be some subtle shot taken by one of these teams.
There won't.
Because people are looking for funny with these. All these teams are trying to outdo each other. As this has really started to pick up steam with these schedule release videos that come out in May, these teams are all, ooh, that's smart, that's funny, that's pithy. That's all anyone's looking for. I enjoy some of these. Some are corny, some are terribly done, some are really well done. Someone's going to definitely take a shot at him.
You think the league is going to make them stay away? Okay.
Correct. So if this is a thing, I didn't know it was a thing, these Fakakta videos. I know they'll do something cutesy. I ignore it. Like a lot of I don't consume it. It's not meant for me. It's too fun and grab-assy, and I don't care. So I didn't even realize these teams actually go after each other on this stuff.
They do, yeah. The smart ones do, like the funny smart ones. So again, if I ran the Titans account, I'd say
But they go after someone for a personal scandal?
In subtle, not scandal, but
give me just give me an example.
one of the so it's been known for years when McDaniel there, when he was the coach of the Dolphins, the nerd, likes to vape.
Yeah.
In one of the Chargers ones, I think it might have been even last year, they had him as like an anime McDaniels hitting a vape.
Okay. That's vaping. How about banging a reporter?
So you do something sort of subtle, like really quick. If you don't have to do the whole schedule, but say the Titans, say this was last year because they played the Titans. You go to some drunk girl on Broadway because there's a ton of them down in Nashville. They're like, it's week 8, Titans versus Patriots. You hold up a Vrabel. Hey, remember this guy? Would you cheat with him,
Jim? No chance.
There's got to be someone that takes some subtle shot.
None. No.
Bert mentioned this for a reason.
Right.
He knows something.
Right. They're already worried about it, which means
that would make them put an end to it.
That the Patriots go to the league, and the league says, you're right, because if we open this can of worms, like Vrabel isn't the only guy. So now we start what we can it's suddenly the schedule release video has a massage parlor for the owner? Like, this is what we're going to do?
No, but
because that's the can of worms. That's the slippery slope. No shot, Jim. Not one word.
But
the league will put the kibosh on that.
But I think what will happen that he mentioned for sure. Early games, first month of the season.
Oh, crowds.
The games on the road are going to be. If they're losing too, they're going to let them have it. It's going to be bad,
and they should.
The signs
like
in
it was
the
a
crowd,
like a college basketball arena.
It's going to be
right.
Bad.
Fine.
So, but with that being said,
but it will be nothing team sanctioned. If a team does it. If a team puts anything in their release video, if they put anything on the scoreboard, if the team is behind any of it, no shot.
Because of this, though, if the Patriots get involved and say, hey, you guys got to cut this out, will you schedule the Patriots for a primetime game early in the season, or would you wait?
Hell yeah. I don't know if they were going to play opening night in Seattle, but now they are.
You could
you think now? Okay, I thought it would be the opposite. I thought they would.
Wouldn't you take advantage
hold
of
them
this?
off?
If you're the network, wouldn't you ask for that game?
Will you consider it a shot? So the team on the road that has to come here, they do their funny little video.
Yep.
And they do an animation style. And when they show them flying into Foxborough, there's a little sign hanging off a Gillette that says, like, Den of Sin. Like, that's a shot,
Yes.
They could do something like that.
Stu, what are you smirking about?
I think the play is that you have a team like the Chargers that has a guy dressed with a blue vest, assuming it's a Patriots vest, and over the shoulder you see him texting. And the first letter up top starts with a D. It says, "Guess what? We're playing the Chargers in Week 8." That's the subtle shot.
Yeah. Or
not going to happen, guys. Dream on. Come up with your own.
I'm looking for it
Listen,
now.
I'll do it. If you want to do an old Felger and Maz schedule release video, I'm all for it. That's as much as you're going to get.
Or shows the coach blue vest texting back from the summit. Got this road game this week. Something like that. One of these teams
announcing the schedule
back from the summit.
Announcing a schedule at like a resort that looks like the one, like recreating the image.
Yes. Oh yeah, no.
Somebody's going to recreate the image of them on the roof announcing the schedule release or something like
They're
that.
They're going to have somebody in a Patriots bathing suit in a hot tub texting somebody the schedule.
You wish.
Week 9 at Patriots. It'll be someone that the animation of Vrabel and Pat Patriot holding hands on the roof of the Ambiente. Someone's going to take a shot. I'm convinced of it.
You guys come up with some good stuff.
I mean, it's a. If it was another team,
on yourselves.
If it was another team, we'd be looking for it.
Oh yeah, we'd be looking to do it. The league wouldn't let you do it. They're not going to let anyone do it. But we shall see. Listen, you get some Asabuco if you're right. Here's an update, and then we're right back with your calls. I promise. Sean and Lawrence, go Sean.
You keep saying I didn't actually watch the game, whether it's Patriots, Celtics, Bruins, whatever. Isn't your job as a talk show host to actually watch sports?
So I would say my job is to get you to listen.
That is the job.
Mission accomplished.
Take this job and shove. Felger and Maz, 98.5, the Sports Hub.
Well, this was sent to us from Vinny Crouch, our TV producer, NBC Sports Boston. And yeah, you're right. You're right, Mike.
Thank you.
The NFL is not going to allow this because last year the schedule release saw the Indianapolis Colts delete their Minecraft-themed video because they faced backlash for depicting Tyreek Hill's arrest with the Dolphins on the schedule. So it's the blocky characters, and apparently they also got into IP, intellectual property issues with Microsoft for using the Minecraft graphics. Yeah. But yeah, they were poking fun at Tyreek Hill's arrest, and then they got in some hot water.
I bet you teams have already, before this even started, but teams have already been warned, keep it clean. We're not going off the field. We're not going to anything scandalous. We're not going to. I just don't think there's any way it's going to be sanctioned.
Damn it.
The crowd, though, is right. I mean, first time you walk into Giant Stadium or whatever, MetLife Stadium, you know, those
a couple
animals,
of drunk bros will be like fake humping each other.
Braves.
So good.
Yeah.
You know that's coming. All right,
definitely.
Back to your phones here, as promised. Andrew in the car. Yes, Andrew.
Hey, guys. Thanks for all you do. Quick question. How long do you think this Mike Vrabel stuff's going to last? I feel like everybody's got their 5 minutes of fame, and I think about that Coldplay situation that happened. That lasted for about a week, 2 weeks. I know obviously it's
so
different.
Andrew, let me tell you. Yeah, I have your answer. There's going to be another cycle when she comes out. She comes out of hiding and does an interview
We haven't got her side of the tabloid part.
And I'm not even sure she's going to tell her side. But whenever she comes back and tries to come back and she's going to have to talk about it, she's going to address it. Okay, so that's going to be a cycle. Hopefully for your sake, she just plays ball and doesn't tell her side of the story, just admits, finally she's made mistakes and she's trying to be a better person. Like that's all she really has to do. If that happens, then it kind of goes away. If there's no revelations, it goes away. But let me tell you when it comes back. You're 2-6 and the draft picks suck and your team is kind of playing with its head up its ass. And then at that point you say, well, what kind of offseason did they have? And what were the reasons for such a disjointed offseason?
They don't look focused.
So those are the two flashpoints left, providing there's nothing new. Providing there's no new developments. The next two cycles are her reemergence, and then if you start losing. Yes, Cerrone.
He mentioned the Coldplay thing. Similar to that and the situation that happened in Michigan with their head coach.
Oh, yeah.
The interview is coming. She's going to do a sit-down interview with Oprah or somebody big, and it's going to start it all back.
I don't think so.
I think it's happened. It always happens. The Coldplay, she did an interview with Oprah. I think Russini's going to do the same. Not with Oprah. I'm just saying there's going to be an interview where the tears flow.
If I had to guess, she gets taken care of before that happens. I'm not saying like directly paid off, but it's going to be worth her while to just don't go there. And I don't know exactly what form that takes, but I don't think she's going to go rogue and try and take down Vrabel and or the league or the Patriots. That's not happening. She's going to be controlled, is my guess.
Just during the break, though, Cerrone, you brought up a good point. So it feels like this A.J. Brown thing's going to happen. He comes to the Patriots. Mm-hmm. But does this now give Howie Roseman and the Eagles a little bit of leverage? Because I think once that deal goes down, that definitely helps this dissipate around here. So if I'm Howie Roseman and you know what's going on here, don't you now...
2 first.
Yeah, can't you now say to the Patriots, I don't know if it's going to be that high, but how bad do you want this to go away? I know you want this guy. This story will certainly help Patriots fans focus on something else. How bad do you want to get it done?
Yeah. Now all of a sudden you make a deal. It's easy to make a deal.
Mike and Webster on our dead in the head conversation. Yes, someone other than me wants to talk about it. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, Mike, 3 quick questions. If that If that call regarding the goal that went in was in regulation, do you think it would have counted? That's my first question.
No, it wouldn't have.
Well, how about Swayman? He was getting whacked all game long when the puck was under him.
Oh, okay.
And they didn't call it once. They didn't call it once, Michael.
I understand that you're sort of talking about a different thing, where the Bruins think that Buffalo's taking liberties on Swayman with the frozen puck, and I think they have been, and smart of Buffalo. Like, I wish the Bruins would do it. But you're talking about something else. What I'm talking about is you want a slower whistle. I have a friend who's a ref, and you kind of want a slower whistle because the human's not a computer. The human needs
takes time to process.
Just a second.
Yeah.
Let me just give me a half second. I'm not going to. And we were talking that the NFL ref does not have the whistle in his mouth. The NHL ref does not have the whistle in his mouth, but the NBA ref does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take the effing whistle out of your mouth. Maybe we wouldn't have so many stupid calls. You know what I mean? Like, just give it a half beat to think about whether the guy who's flopping around out there on the three-point line actually got hit or is just trying to buy another call. Like, take the whistle out of your mouth already.
And you get a ton of, inadvertent whistle in the NBA.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't mean to do that. Like, wait, yes, you did. You just, it's sitting in your mouth and you blew it out of quick reaction.
How about Brian in Chicago? Brian in the car on these scheduled videos? Yes, Brian.
Yeah, so there was one a while back. It was Harrison Buckner when he made the comments about the, women should stay in the kitchen. He had one where the Chargers did where they had him dressed up in an apron pulling a turkey out of the oven. So there's some precedent.
And that was above the line? I mean, that's fine. That's his statement on the record.
Personal, yeah.
But we're not going arrest. We're not going adultery.
Scandal.
We're not going scandal.
Yeah.
They're just not going to let him do it, unfortunately. We have Jeff at work. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, guys. I don't think this story is going to go away. I think it's going to get bigger. And everyone that's not doing their self-service about not talking about it, meaning Vrabel will never get fired, but anyone that speaks about it. But this story goes away if Bob Kraft cuts a check. And if he does, and that story leaks, then what happens to the Patriots?
I mean, anything like that's going to be a story. If Robert Kraft brings someone to heel, it's not going to come out. We're not going to know it. I mean, have you heard from John Jastrzemski? Have you heard from Dorito Dink or Birdman?
Well, I did.
Oh, you met. That's actually true. You met McNally. That's true.
Came up a few times doing the pregame.
But how many? Have you heard from Matt Walsh? Have you heard from John Estrella? Have you heard from John Jastrzemski? Have you heard from McNally? Have you heard from all the freaking operatives that the Patriots have employed over the years? No, you haven't. It's not a coincidence. There's someone somewhere made sure that they weren't going to be heard from. And I'm not saying like they're in ill health. They're fine. They're just not going to talk. And I think Russini's going to go in roughly the same direction.
Laughing at Matt Walsh. Like,
remember him?
Yeah. Was he in Wyoming or something now? Like what?
He ain't here. That's all I know. 5 questions that have nothing to do with sports with Big Jim and Cerrone right after this.
Felger.
Shush.
Maz. The Sports Hub.
I got 5 questions for
Mike Felger and Tony Maz.
I got 5 questions that got nothing to do with sports. I got 5 questions. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 questions. I hope this segment ain't too wide.
Still looking for sponsors for 5 questions.
Unbelievable.
Felger and Maz got nothing to do with sports, but it's Felger and Cerrone Battle in for Maz today. So let's just jump right in. Question number 1. Maybe it's because I've watched too many sitcoms as a kid, but are you like me in that when you see someone in public wearing a neck brace, you automatically assume they're faking that injury to screw someone out of money?
Absolutely.
100%.
Every single time.
What does that thing do? Like, what does it really do?
I don't know. I have such contempt for anyone I see with a neck brace because I think you're so full of it.
Okay, there's the hard plastic one, which I think you're really hurt.
The hard plastic one, I'll give you. The soft one?
Because that
soft one from like the 80s?
The plastic one looks really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to, you got to really want it if you're going to fake it with one of those.
So when you see the soft one and they're still driving,
oh, stop it.
You're full of it.
Stop it.
Glad I'm not alone there.
Did you see this recently? Is that what
yeah, I saw, and it's just that I didn't even know that they still existed because you typically do see the hard one, and the hard one I'll give you. Like, that looks uncomfortable.
Yeah,
you're probably
hurt.
dealing with something. You fell.
It's like you went in your mother's closet and saw one laying around. I'm wearing this thing to work so I can get the week off.
The soft one, and you're still out in public, you're just trying to trick the insurance guy that might be trailing you. That's all that is. Yes. Question number 2. Assuming you could only use 5 condiments the rest of your life, and they were stored in a fresh and never-ending supply, 1 per finger on your hands.
Ooh. I don't get the 1 per finger thing. Like, I'm going to have, like...
Yeah, they shoot.
They shoot.
Yeah.
Oh.
So which condiments would you choose, and which finger would they be stored in?
This is... It's a really bizarre question. It's not just my 5 favorite condiments. I have to now pick the finger that they'd be most...
Yeah, so for me, I'm going sriracha, ketchup, mayo.
But in what order and what fingers?
Well, and then I'll go. So sriracha's in my thumb, because I know it's babyish and childish, and you should be over as an adult, but I do love sriracha, so I'm putting that in my thumb, so every once in a while, when the wife's not around, we're sucking...
Sriracha is childish?
No, sucking on your thumb is childish, but I'm putting it in my thumb, because I can... Sriracha, it's real good. So that's going in the thumb. Ketchup I use a lot. That goes in the index finger. Mayo goes in the middle finger because that's dual use. Because you also be like, oh, go F yourself, mayo, right in your eye. Extra sharp hot mustard because I don't use it much. That goes in the ring finger. And then the pinky, I like a plum sauce, an Asian plum sauce. I don't use it much. Don't use the pinky much, but every once in a while, a little dab of plum sauce.
The way his mind works, Cerrone, is just really
I just got
bizarre.
my 5 favorite. I'm going to have to go with a barbecue sauce.
What finger? I'm kidding. Go ahead. We don't need to know the finger.
Barbecue sauce, Red Hot. Texas,
Frank's Red Hot.
Red Hot.
Damn it.
Yeah, gotta have Red Hot there. Mustard. I put mustard on everything. I don't know.
Brown
why.
or yellow?
Yellow. I like them both though. But I'll use yellow more.
Okay.
And probably a salsa.
So, is coleslaw a condiment? I use it as a condiment. I put it on my turkey sandwich.
In the
it's gotta
South,
be a
it
sauce.
absolutely is.
You're not firing coleslaw out of
Fine.
your
All right.
fingers.
I'm just clarifying. Caramelized onions, not a.
That's again,
okay.
think
Fine.
sauces.
Ketchup, brown mustard.
So your
Jesus.
French's type of mustard?
Yes.
Okay.
Gouldens, etc. Yes.
Good stuff.
Well, that's what I meant. Yeah, Gouldens.
Barbecue, mayo, soy sauce.
You're a big soy guy.
Soy sauce. Yes, gotta have it.
Next, watching Casino recently for the millionth time got me thinking, what's the worst movie death of all time? Because at the end there, you dig your own grave, you get beat with a bat, watching your brother, you're buried alive. That's got to be towards the top. That, to me, might be the worst movie death. Or if you've ever seen The Pianist, when the Nazis come in, there's the one guy that they take who's in the wheelchair and they just throw him off the balcony. Like, there's some bad movie deaths. But I think that one when they...
buried alive. By far, is it Kill Bill? Was she buried alive? In one of those?
But she gets out.
She got out.
She
though.
gets out, but
That's
buried alive.
That's a long,
and it's not
slow...
even. There's not even the second place.
Yeah.
Take me any other way you want. Do not do that.
But movie deaths or show, everybody that was invited to Robb Stark's wedding, the Red Wedding, Game of Thrones, watching the entire family get taken out like that, and the mother's the last one left. Yeah, that's the Red Wedding for Game of Thrones fans. Everybody listen, they know what I'm talking about.
Speaking of ketchup, going back to condiments, what's your stance on ketchup storage? I keep it in the fridge, but the wife adamant about keeping it in the pantry, keeping it warm.
Fridge.
Jazz, what's the matter with you, honey? It can't be sanitary. It can't be hygienic. It can't be.
No, it says to keep it
refrigerate after use or after opening.
After you open it.
Yes. Refrigerate it.
I just like it cold. I like the taste of it cold.
Well, if you want to warm it, then take it out and leave it out at room temperature for an hour, and you'll have warm ketchup.
Is that what restaurants do? They take it out and they leave it there, and at the end of the day, they put it back.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what they do.
I think you're right, but I do not think that is meant to be kept in the shelf. The only way the ketchup ends up in my shelf after I've opened is I've made a mistake. I'm just you just put it back. You're not even thinking about what you're doing.
I'm funny about anything at close to expiration dates, or if I think it's close.
Oh, I'm just
throw it out.
Oh, I'm just. My wife is the same.
My wife is. I'll roll those dice.
Expiration date Nazi.
That's me.
Like they make this up anyway.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's all suggested.
Exactly.
I'll smell it.
Let me take a bite. It's fine.
Milk. It can be the day before, and I'm like, nope. And I can smell the cap and be like, no, that's it. Throw it out.
I let it roll.
Oh, same here.
No.
Give it a gift. I got a window. It's just suggested. Finally, a lot of food themes in this today. What is the proper way to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in your opinion? More peanut butter than jelly? More jelly than peanut butter? What kind of peanut butter? You doing the Jif or like the mixed one? What's your bread? Tell me.
So sourdough, I would say not too much of either. Okay, so if you put too much peanut butter and too much jelly, I want it to be more of a thin layer than I want it to be packed with peanut butter and jelly. I would go crunchy peanut butter. I would go grape jelly. And I still butter the bread.
You butter the peanut butter and jelly?
Still butter the bread, yeah.
Oh.
I think peanut butter on top of butter is, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Never tried that.
Yeah.
Never tried
Me
that
either.
one. It's changed for me.
It's fattening, but yeah, that's what I do. Sorry, go ahead.
When I was younger, more jelly. And it didn't matter what kind of bread, all that stuff. Now, I double up the peanut butter and got to be wheat bread. And I like strawberry preserves over regular jelly.
Yeah, strawberry, raspberry, grape, no fluff. But I like
fluff. No F fluff.
I like
I got a jar of fluff in the house.
No.
The peanut butter you got to mix. Like your Teddies, your Smuckers.
Sure,
I
yeah.
prefer that peanut butter to your pre-made chips and things of that nature.
Oh, I think the cheesy pre-made peanut butter is amazing. Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, it tastes great, but it's like candy.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? It's a peanut butter and jelly.
All right, so concludes 5 questions.
All right. We'll circle back to some of our Celtics stuff. Big game for them tonight out of nowhere. Cerrone has some concerns about the coaching on this team. We also hit on, obviously, the Vrabel story. Tiers were Teflon sports figures here in Boston this century. You can call in on those. All of it with your calls after Murray gets you updated. 90 seconds, no commercials here.